Almost every branch can take root when held in plain water, but the formation of roots is a process that can take a while. I have successfully rooted cuttings from various plants in water, but it usually took me a month, sometimes even longer. Cuttings from grapevines, rosemary, figs, roses, and tomatoes form roots when kept in water. Even cloves of garlic sprout roots when kept in water. People ask me if the process of forming a strong root can be sped up a little. It can, of course. First, the process of root formation on a cutting can go faster if the place where the root emerges is in the dark. That's why, when rooting a fig branch on a fig tree, we used foil to wrap the place of root formation. This way, we sped up the rooting process of the fig and got a clone of the fig tree with a well-developed root system. If you put the cuttings in a jar with water, follow the same principle. Wrap the jar with foil so that the rooting place is in the dark and thereby speed up the entire procedure. Second, there are stimulants to accelerate root formation. We call them hormones for rooting cuttings. The hormone for rooting cuttings is the plant growth hormone auxin, which encourages faster root creation in cuttings and also helps the cuttings to develop a larger and better quality root system. It can be a liquid or a powder. The powder is used by dipping the lower part of the cutting into the powder and then into a moist substrate. The liquid hormone is applied by soaking the cuttings in a hormone solution, which is made according to the manufacturer's instructions. Cuttings are usually tied in a bundle and soaked about 3 centimeters from the cut part. Is there a natural stimulant for faster rooting of cuttings that doesn't have to be bought? There is. Willow tea is a natural and effective hormone for rooting cuttings. It is made by soaking willow branches in water. It contains salicylic acid and other auxin-like compounds that encourage root growth. To make willow tea, pick fresh willow branches, remove the leaves from the branches. Chop the branches into a jar and pour boiling water over them. Leave it to stand for 24 to 48 hours, then strain. This way we get a natural hormone for root and cuttings, which is ready for use. It can be stored in the refrigerator for several months. Willow tea is used by soaking the cuttings in it for a few hours, up to 24 hours, and then planting them in a rooting medium, i.e., sand or soil. Also, you can use diluted willow tea to water young seedlings and sprouts to encourage better growth and development of the root system. I understand that not all of you can find willow. It doesn't grow in all meridians. That's why there is an alternative solution. Honey can be used for rooting plant cuttings as a natural alternative to commercial rooting hormones. Honey is suitable for this purpose due to its antiseptic and antibacterial properties that protect the cutting from pathogens and its potential to stimulate root growth. To use it, Dip the cut end of a healthy plant cutting into a small amount of pure raw honey, and then plant it in moist soil. Also, a diluted solution of honey with lukewarm water can be made, and cuttings can be soaked in it. Honey contains compounds such as enzymes, sugars, and vitamins that can help stimulate the plant's innate rooting hormones, encouraging the production of new roots. The easiest way to support our work is to like the video, click the follow button, then the bell, and finally confirm the bell. This means a lot to us. Thank you for your support.